Hello, hello everybody. Angie here. I'm coming on to do one of my collages for Marguerite Miller Collage Challenge 2026. And I am up to week 8. I am working out of an old receipt book that I had. And it's good, pretty good real estate, about 5 by 8 or something like that. I keep telling you guys, but I forget. 7 3/4 by 5.5. It's a pretty good size to work on a collage. And yeah, good way to use that book up. Let's get started. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well. Excuse me, clear my throat here. As I said, we are up to week 8. And for today, the prompts are a clipping of a meaningful phrase. And let me show you what I've chosen. Well, a bridge, a black ink stamping, something metallic in appearance, something in a circus, and for a bonus, italicized text, italic text. Okay, so let's see what we can come up with. Make sure I am in frame. Now, for my background, I didn't think of anything. And all I have handy is, let's see, book page. And I've got, well, I got piano sheet music, and I've got this. Oh no. Let me look. I didn't think about that. I've got this paper pad here. That might look kind of fun. That's kind of loud. We'll use that one. Or, or should I just use book page? Trying to decide here. That almost just fits. Let's just use that. We'll save that for another day. Just use this half a sheet here. Yep, pretty much. I think we're going to, for the most part, cover all that up anyway, because I've got a lot of pieces here that I'm going to try to work with. So I think that, for the most part, will get covered up a lot. All right, how's everybody? Everybody good? How's everybody's spring getting started? Everybody's having a good start to spring. I'm loving it for the most part. The weather's wonderful. Things are starting to turn green. It's getting me very excited to get out and plant my flowers soon. But I know here it's still a little early, so I get antsy though. You know, see a little bit of window of nice weather and I'm just ready to get out there. But I know I gotta wait a little longer. Okay, that'll work for a base. Okay, let's start with the biggest item, I think, is a bridge. And I have this image here that I fussy cut out. Okay, I think we'll use that. And then the next largest piece is something in a circus. And I chose to use this cutie patootie here. And I fussy cut her out. Okay, both pretty large pieces, so let's kind of get the orientation of that first, and then we'll go with all the smaller pieces, I think. I think I like it on the left. I don't know why, but I think I kind of like it on the left. Okay, Maybe something like that to start. So those are two. Bridge and Something in a Circus, a cute little clown. Now, let's see what else we have. All right, so before we put that down, I think we need to go to a black ink stamping. And what I chose for that are these, because I kind of thought with this bridge, it's going to be kind of like, go for like a little bit of an outdoor scene. So it made me think of this stamp set. So I thought we'd use that. And where's my ink? So let's just put that down in the background first. Didn't get a real good stamping of that, but we know it's there. Let's try and get this. Might be my ink pads going out. Okay, let's try the flower one more time. And let me grab a piece of paper. I'm gonna make it a little bit shorter. Okay, at least we can see them. We know they're there. All right. So that is the first prompt down. Black ink stamping. All right, now let's bring this back in. See, and it's kind of going to be behind. Okay. And when I saw this stamping, it made me think of my die cuts. So I referred to that, and I think we'll go to that next. I grabbed what I could find out of my little die cut. I've got tons here. But I found these, not the best colors, but I'm trying to use what I have. So I've got this little, I don't know what you call these things, cattails I think they are, but I've got those. Well, if I put them on this side, it's going to kind of cover up the stamping. Yeah, but I also found some kind of floral greenery things. Again, not in the best colors, but again, I'm using what I have. So I found this little leaf. Maybe we can put that in there. And then I found these little flowers, but they're in black, and then some of them are in blue. That might complement the stamp a little bit if we use these. Maybe we can kind of put some high and some kind of low. Then I've got some blue ones. What do you think? Or maybe kind of just bunch them up a little bit closer. That might be all right. Put a little green in there. I don't know. Maybe something like that. What do you think? All right, let's work on the other pieces. I'll leave that there. And my thought for this, I also have some green grass. could use that. Or else it already has a little green patch in it, but it doesn't hurt to add a little something. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe on this side. It looked like he's standing in the grass. Or she, should I say. Maybe something like that. I'm not liking these leaves though. I'm not really liking the blue either. The more I look at it. I guess the black looks okay only because I have the black stamping back there. It kind of a little bit complements it. So I might just leave those two. I have some more though. Could add a little more. Maybe that is kind of what I'm thinking right now. All right, I'm gonna quit fiddling with that for a minute. All right, next we have yeah, those are all just little pieces, so I kind of need to decide what I'm gonna do. I think I will use the black, so let's put those down. At least a couple of them. I think it does help accentuate the stamping a little bit. Okay. One more. Oops. Kind of delicate. I'm trying to be careful here. Okay. And then bring the bridge back in. So I can snip those off. Yeah, that'll work. Let's do that. These are all full of glue now. Okay. Yeah, I'm liking that. Okay. So we've got a bridge and a black stamping so far. Next, something in the circus, which is a cute little clown. And I'm thinking I will use this grass just to kind of bring that green all the way across. So let's put that down. We don't want it to look too dark with that black. Okay. And I'll tuck her little feet kind of in the grass, like she's standing in the grass. Yeah, I think that'll work. All right, let's set her right there for right now. Okay, next, so I won't use these die cuts. So next is something metallic in appearance, okay? Now, I found these little confetti things for your birthday. And I thought maybe, just to bring in some more color, We could use some of the stars because I have some other stars I want to use as well, and I think that will tie in nicely. So let me grab a few of these different colors. Got a blue there, a green. Okay, that's enough. Oh, there's a pink one. Oh, we got a pink. Okay. We don't need the balloons. They're all sticking to my gluey fingers here. 1 second. Okay, so that's something metallic in color. We'll use some of those. But also, I have these little round silver metallic discs. So I grabbed one in each color. I have like a copper, a silver, and a gold. And I thought for those, I'm going to bring these stars out for a minute. We'll bring those back in. But I thought what I could do with those is kind of put them in her hand. Like maybe we're going to pretend like they're balls and she's getting ready to juggle them. What do you think? I think that's a good idea. Let's do that. And they're just little discs. And I have tons of them, so anytime I can use a couple here and there, gosh, it's fantastic. All right, I thought we could just kind of do that. And then I think by doing this, it will make the little metallic stars tie in nicely too, because we have more than one metallic thing. Okay, so she's got balls in both hands, and I like that. Okay, so let's put her down now that I know what I'm doing. Get her hands positioned. Did I mess up? Close enough. Close enough. And I did want to tuck these under her feet a little bit. It's all in the details. That's what I try to tell myself. Okay, I like that. That's real cute. Looks like she's got bowling balls, but you know, she's practicing her juggling. She's out in the park. There you go. She's out in the park and practicing her performance. Okay, now the other stars that I had are these cute ones. And I thought we could use those. And this is the big piece. We'll fit that in last because we got to get this next big piece in. Now, one of the things are a clipping from a meaningful phrase. And I was going through this tour guide book, okay? And I found this. What is the Perillo Magic? And that's just the company that organizes tours or vacation things. So I thought about use this, and this is also something in italic text, okay? So what I thought to do, because the word magic caught my eye with the clown. Okay, you never know where your creativity is going to take you. So I thought I would take this. See, we're covering up a lot of that background. So what is, and then I'm going to take out the word Perillo. And we're going to do what is the, maybe, the What is the magic? How about that? Ha! I got it. Okay. Or we could just do the magic. No, it's kind of full. What is the... Let me trim this down a little bit. It's kind of big. Make sure we can fit it in. Yep, that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to try and go behind this bridge post just a little, oh, without tearing it too much. I guess not. And I'm going to trim around the word the a little bit like I did magic. Okay. And then this one. You just never know how it's going to work out, and I love it. Okay, now let's do our stars. Oh, we got to do, the last thing is, let's see, meaningful phrase. What is the magic? A bridge, black ink, something metallic, so we've got that. Something in circus. Okay, so we got it. I grabbed a phrase, a sticker phrase. I thought I need it, but I don't need it. All right, so now let's put our stars in there. I am loving this. Oh my goodness, I really am. It's colorful. It's lovely. And let's put just a few of these little ones in here. If I can get them down. One more, might as well use it. All right. And that, my friends, is my collage. I am loving that. Oh my goodness, I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. All right, we've got a clipping from a meaningful phrase. It's meaningful to the clown. What is the magic? A bridge, black stamping, along with some black die cuts, something metallic in appearance. We've got some little stars and some juggling balls that she's getting ready to practice on, something in a circus, which is the beautiful clown, and italic text is the magic. All right, I like it a lot. All right, guys, that is my make for today. Hope you guys like that. Oh my goodness. Very cute. All right, that's week 8. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you guys like everything. As always, take care. God bless. See you on the next video. Bye-bye.